Hey, Starlights. Welcome in, my Scorpios. How are you? It's me, Crystal K, ready for another reading. Yes, I'm hype. I understand. But it's okay. How are you? Have you been? I know it's been over a week. I'm better. I hope you all are well. I hope you're ready for the new season going to be rolling in the next 2 weeks. Going into springtime, the season of renewal. All right, let's get into your reading, please. Dear Spirit, thank you for working with us. Ooh, Queen of Cups. I like it. What messages do we have for our Scorpios, please? Messages for our Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages from our Scorpios, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What messages do you have for our Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising? That blew out. I didn't say anything. Okay. Oh, okay. And what is going on here, y'all? What is it? What is it? Jesus. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. Some of y'all need to take a breath. Take a breath. It gets worse before it gets better. It gets worse before it gets better. And I'm going to leave it at that. Your overall is the Page of Pentacles. Understand that you are in a moment of rebirth, growing, building. Some of y'all has had a lot of stuff shatter. Some of y'all have had a lot shatter. And you're not okay. But it gets worse before it gets better. Okay? We'll go back to the overall. Let's get through the spread. So your energy is the Page of Cups, and that's coming in sideways. You are definitely having some troubles mending and nurturing as of late. You're trying to stay positive. You're trying to build yourself up. You're trying to be better, but things are like hitting you. Things are definitely hitting you. It's definitely getting to you, and it's not okay. Your obstacle is the Nine of Swords. I'm glad that it's in reverse, but it's like you're having trouble finding that inner peace. You know mentally. Mentally, you know that you're going to be fine. Mentally, that you know that things are going to change regardless of what's going on. However, how you're feeling on the inside, you're warring. It's like in your mind, you know, but you don't feel it, and you don't feel it in your spirit. So you have to understand what's best for you. You have to understand how to get through all of this, because it's not okay. It's not okay to be in a stuck energy, stuck in your mind, and you're trying to find different ways to get through it. Now, overcoming is the Six of Swords reverse. So you have to overcome this stuck energy, overcome staying in one place, because you wanting to move forward, the thought is there, but your outcome's the devil. So I think that I just feel that there's things standing in your way right now. Things, every time that you're trying to make things better, trying to get through things, something else breaks or pops up. And it's like, I just fixed this. I put this flat fire out, and then two more started over here, and you're starting to lose hope. Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare. You stand up for yourself. Look the devil in his eye and let them know you have no dominion over you. your whole being, and things that are around you. You state with full claim that you can and will succeed. Back to this overall, that Page of Pentacles, that rebuilding, that getting through. Her forehead, because she's holding a bunny. She's holding a little bunny, but her forehead is shining. So that's drawing attention to myself, because you see that she's all about nurture. With the butterflies, that's rebirth right there. With the fireflies, that's lighting the way, that's paving the way. But it's just right here. Her forehead is really shining, and it's really something that I'm looking at. We got to work on that third eye. We got to work on understanding the third eye that you open, because if you open it before you're ready, you are going to be feeling lost in some ways, stuck in some ways, and you have to learn to ground yourself. Learn to nourish yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and not just fly by the seat of your pants. You do have the Chariot behind it with the Four of Swords and the Strength card. So you are definitely going to be going into a victory. You have to heal. You have to have the courage to get through the hard times with the Nine of Wands. And you have to make the decision that you are ready to have better, because you have the Judgment with the Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to start turning around, but it's in divine timing. Right now, you're just going to be going through a period of the downs of the roller coaster, because we're going to, it's all ups and downs. Nothing's a straight line. Nothing stays the same. It's constantly moving. And you have to build yourself up and understand, regardless of what's going on, I have to nourish and keep going, and not just go at an empty pace. I have to build and keep going. I can't just stay stuck. I can't stay stuck. I can't just smile through all this and not truly feel it, and not truly understand, and not truly get through it. You really, I went for this deck, and the devil's literally at the bottom of the deck. Oh my God. Let's go. Clarification for Scorpio, please. Whoa. I like that I saw the Queen of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Six of Wands. Chariot again. So things are going to get better. You just don't know when. You just don't know when, and it's okay. All right, clarification for Scorpio. Clarification for Wheel of Fortune. Clarification for Scorpio, please. Clarification for Scorpio. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Six of Swords. Devil. And there you go. You are literally in your reading. You are in your reading. You're in your reading. So here, with your energy, it's the Page of Pentacles that's coming in sideways, but it's the Page of Cups coming in sideways with the Five of Pentacles reversed. So you have to nourish, you have to build, even if you have to start from the ground up. You probably experienced some form of a loss, experienced some form of a hardship, some form of an ups and downs, gone through so much. And it's going to turn itself around. But I feel that this is something that you had to experience to level up, to go into the next form of yourself. So with that Nine of Swords reversed, you have it with the King of Swords. 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 of Swords. So that means you have to walk in this fearlessly. You have to walk in this with a level mind. It's going to be hard to do that. I understand that. But you have to walk by faith. You have to walk by faith. You have to take this by the balls and say, I don't care what happens. I don't care what I lose. I don't care what I experience. I'm moving in this proudly, strongly, and I know that I'm going to overcome this. The King of Swords is a very logical, strong, intellectual person. This man does not take no flack from anyone. And remember, when I was shuffling this deck, I saw the Queen of Swords. So therefore, that right there is a true pair situation. And you might have a partnership to come in, but it also it also shows to me that you have to balance those realms of yourself, because when you are dealing with your king and your queen in self, that's your divine masculine and divine feminine. You have to balance. You can't just nurture, nurture, nurture. You can't just be ruler, ruler, ruler. You have to learn those different sides of yourself and analyze and understand and go within yourself and think about the things that's going on in your world, because you've experienced so much crap and you're trying to smile through it all, though you feel so low at times. And it's like, I just got to stay positive. I just got to keep smiling. This is time to work on your shadow self. This is time to work on those underlying feelings. This is a time that you have to get through the hardships that you've been facing, because things are not just thrown in your face for no reason. They're not. They're not just to slap you in the face and it's like, okay, Scorpio, here you go. I just want to make you just sweat a little bit. I want to make you hurt for a while. No. We go through the things that we go through a certain time and at a certain time in our journey, because it is strengthening us. We all know the toughest battles are sent to God's strongest warriors. What are you? Exactly. Just saying. I'm just saying. You have to understand that this is part of the process, and it's hard, but trust it anyway. Trust it anyway, because we're not meant to have everything be all peaches and gravies. We're going to have to go through the wilderness. We're going to have to go through tough times, because it level us up for the things that we've asked for. And sometimes we have to break away from things that we are content or just comfortable with, because we are supposed to be going and leveling up and asking to be leveling up, but you're not moving in the way that you're wanting. So you got to break everything that you are comfortable and susceptible in. Oh, I wanted this. Well, if you want it, then here. You've asked me for how long? What are you doing to get there? Oh, now you're dragging your feet. Now I got to move it. Now I got to snatch it from you. I don't have a choice, because you're not doing what you've asked for. We're not throwing a pity party. We're not crying. We're not being upset. We're lifting our head up. We're being strong. We're saying thank you, and we're carrying on. Card that wanted to fly but didn't is the Ace of Cups. This is done out of love and showing you how to pour into you. How much have you truly poured into you? Or was it the kids that came first? Or was it work that came first? Or was it your dream that came first? Or is it a loved one that came first? That unconditional love that you're wanting and seeking, guess what? This is going to show you truly where that unconditional love is going to come from, because everyone's like, oh, I got love you for you. I got you. I got you. I got your back no matter what. Da 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 da. But who the heck is really there when you're down at your lowest? It helps you to reevaluate and show who's there. And you don't have to talk about, oh, this. You don't even got to talk about you. You'll see who you're comfortable with talking to. You'll see what God is allowing you to experience and who's allowing to be in your life, and to show you, oh, this is not the person to speak to about this. So you'll feel it in your gut. I don't want it. I'm good. So you have to take this time to nurture. Six of Swords reverse came with the Knight of Cups. You have to take this measure to say, hey, yo, I got to nurture through this hard part. This hurts. This is hard. I don't understand why I experienced this. This is really frustrating. But guess what? Accept it and move on. Accept it and move on. Because it's going to strengthen you in the end. Even when you have to go through that hardship. So right here with your overall, that Page of Pentacles, you have it with the Six of Pentacles. You're going to have to start from the bottom. Lowest of the low, working your way up, but you're going to have it to where things are going to start rising for you. Things are going to start balancing out for you. Things are going to start working towards your better good, because you're able to see on a bigger scale what's meant for you and what's not. And all this is actually breaking away what's not meant to be with you. You've been saying, I want this, I want this, I want this. Some people can't be in your company. Some things can't be around you. Some places that you stay just are going to hold you back. So you got to break away from that to get forward. So here with this overall in the secondary deck, you're right here. King of Cups. And this is truly you because the Scorpio is the fixed sign. King of Cups is masculine. It's fixed. You, King of Cups, you have to stay in your power in the midst of adversity. Tower, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. You have to be you. You have to be strong in yourself, in your mind frame, and everything that you're doing in the midst of every single hardship. Tower moment, everything falling apart, breaking in your face, not working, going left and right, all this fear, this doubt, this insomnia, this stress, and then people trying to steal from you. People trying to take from you. But guess what? You still can plan. You still hope and you still build because regardless of what people try to steal from you, your joy, your opportunities, your ideas, you still got something on the back end. Because you got something set for you that can't be taken. You have to have the faith to know, regardless of what happens, what's meant for me is going to be for me no matter what anybody else attempts or tries to do. You have to keep that mindset. So here you have the Fool card, taking that leap of faith. And then you have it here. There's your Ten of Swords and your Death card. Death does not mean dying, by the way. Letting things finally transform, releasing things that do not work, finding those great opportunities, looking at those obstacles, releasing them all, planning them, and then going into your abundance. Look at that. No regrets, no holding back. You want the abundance, you got to fight for it. You got to fight for it. So here with the Devil, it came with the Moon and it came with the Queen of Pentacles. You have to stay solid. Earth and water are two completely different elements. You free float, you go, you move. But just like in that ocean, there are trees that grow out of that sea. There's mountains, there's boulders. You gotta stay tough like that earth and ground yourself. You can't just float all the time. You have to ground yourself. And understand you got to be that strong backbone for yourself, not hiding away, waiting for the moonlight to pull the tide. Don't stay hidden. Illuminate those things that you've been hiding from yourself, hiding from spirit, hiding from others. Spirit sees past all the stuff you're attempting to hide. Embrace the things that are bothering you, hurting you. Work on that hurt side, work on your inner child, work on the inner voice, work on all of that. I just read this this message on YouTube earlier today because it said no matter how far you try to run from the inner part of yourself, the voice within yourself, spirit will break you down to where you are forced to be pulled back. You have no choice but to experience this person and go through this wilderness. So you've been trying to run for a long time, but guess what? It's your time to experience it because you can't be this grand, great person, this ruler, this all this, if you have so much hurt that you ran from. So with the Devil and the Moon, take it head first. It's hurt. It's uncomfortable. It's frustrating, but it's going to make you a stronger, better person in the end. Take it anyway. Don't run from yourself. Don't run from things that hurt you. Don't bury it. Don't take it in. Accept it and release all that stuff that is just not meant for you. Don't hold on to it. Let it go. Let it go. No matter what the situation is, no matter how hurt you've been. Some of y'all experience loss of siblings, children, parent, loss of free will, loss of the mind. You've been hurt, you've been beat, possibly molested, raped, all this. Don't bury that because it's festering. Break that wound open. Clean it. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be painful. Heal it. Heal from the past pains that you've experienced because you can't take all that to where you're going. That has to be behind you. That has to be behind you. Regardless, you've been homeless, embarrassed, humiliated. Leave it. Heal it. Move forward. Don't take this with you. You're beyond this. You're beyond this, no matter what. Let me get some oracle for you. Oracle for Scorpio, please. Oracle for Scorpio. Oracle for... There you go. All right. And I told you. I told you. The lapis lazuli star. That's your third eye, babe. Lapis lazuli star. Starlight. My inner visions guide me to my higher purpose. My inner visions guide me to my higher purpose. My inner visions guide me to my higher purpose. Look at your rebirth. We said rebirth. The lost star. Rebirth. Out of the darkness into the light. Out of the darkness into the light. Out of the darkness into the light. And then radiance, that morning star. You going through the storm, going through the night, going through the shadows and the darkness to rise and ascend and take off like a shot. Radiance, I shoot for the stars. Radiance is my birthright. Know who you are. Experiencing the lows, you sometimes have to go through that because your testimony uplifts and builds others, because it shows the strength of who you are, how you are, and it shows the strength of spirit guiding you through life. Don't run from it. Don't you dare. Temple, home. I no longer search outside myself for home. It's here. It's right here. Don't you run. All right. One more before my time is cut. For Scorpio. Here we go. Have faith in procrastination. Don't you procrastinate. Don't hold on to this. Don't wait. Have faith and move forward. Have faith and self-sabotage. Stop. Don't stand in your way. Heal. Discover your creativity and your true purpose. Heal and move forward. And don't you just stand on it. I love you guys. If you are really experiencing anything negative, nasty, rude, you need to talk to somebody, I'm here to talk to you. Go seek counseling. Go seek, anonymous counseling if you need it. Don't sit by yourself. You have help. Please comment, like, subscribe. I love you. All my descriptions and all my information in the description if you just need to reach out. Bye, guys.